Our next goal with our radicals is to learn how to simplify a statement like this. We're going to be adding and subtracting radicals. The cool thing is this is just going to work like it did when we were adding and subtracting polynomials. As long as we can combine like terms, we're good to go. So in this case, instead of matching x's and y's and x squareds and all that good stuff, we're going to be matching radicals. So when we're adding and subtracting our radicals, what we're looking to do is that we want to be able to combine like terms, just like we've been doing. But now our terms that we're combining are like radicals. And when we're doing this, when we're combining our like terms, we're simply going to add or subtract the coefficients. And remember, coefficients are just the numbers out front. So if we look at this example I've started us out with, I have 3 root 2 plus 4 root 3 plus 7 root 2. Here, this has a square root of 2 and this has a square root of 2. So these are like terms. So I'm going to be able to take 3 root 2 and I'm going to be able to combine that with 7 square root of 2. To do that, I just add the coefficients out front. 3 plus 7 is 10 root 2's, and then I'm just left with this 4 root 3. I can't combine that with anything. They don't have like terms. So this is my solution. Done. That's all it is. Just look for those like terms, add the coefficients together. So let's look at another example here. So with this one, we're going to have 7 root 5 plus 6 root 3 minus 4 root 5 plus 8 root 3. So again, all we're looking for, matching terms, and in this case matching radicals, add or subtract the coefficients. So this guy, I have a 7 root 5 and a negative 4 root 5. So 7 minus 4 is 3 root 5. And then I have a 6 root 3 and an 8 root 3. So 6 plus 8, that's 14 root 3's. Adding and subtracting radicals. Check, done. Okay, but there's a little slight twist. Our radicals won't always be matching. So what do we do in that case? Here, they're not matching, so we don't add them together. But 5 and 3 are fully simplified. I can't reduce that radical anymore. So that's done. But what happens when we run into something like this? So here, I'm going to have 8 times the square root of 8 plus 6 square root of 3 minus 2 square root of 2. So in this case, I have a root 8, square root 3, and a square root 2. None of those match, so I can't add anything together. But this radical is not fully simplified. 8 square root 8. I can reduce that. 8, I can factor down to 4 and 2, and I can square root those. Here, the square root of 4 is 2. So 2 times 8 is 16 root 2. And then I have my 6 root 3, which is fully simplified, minus 2 root 2, which is fully simplified. Now I have matching radicals. Square root of 2 here, square root of 2 here. So 16 minus 2, that's 14 root 2 plus 6 root 3. So here, before I could combine like terms, I had to make sure that my radicals are fully simplified. If they're not fully simplified, I won't be able to recognize that they are like terms. So I got one more example for you to check out. Here we go. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and erase this so we got more room here. Perfect. So this one is 7 root 18 plus 4 root 12 plus 6 root 27 minus 2 root 48. So you can push pause right now, try this problem on your own. Boom, that problem. come back and check to see how you do. Welcome back. All right, so 18. I'm going to factor this to 9 and 2. Square root both of those so I can see the square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Root 2. 12. That's 4 and 3. I square root both. The square root of 4 is 2. So 2 times 4, that's 8. And I'm left with the square root of 3. Square root of 27. I'm going to factor that to 3 and 9. Square root of 9 is 3. So that's 3 times 6, which is 18. Root 3. 48. So that's 4 and 12. Square root of 4, that's 2. 12 I can keep factoring. I'm going to take that to 4 and 3. Square root both. So 12 is gone. Square root of 4 is 2. So 2 times 2 times 2, that's negative 6. And I'm left with the square root of 3. So all 4 of my radicals have now been simplified. I'm just ready to combine like terms. The root 2, that's all by itself, so I can't simplify that. Here I have 8 root 3 plus 18 root 3, so that's 26. And then I'm going to minus 6 root 3, so I'm going to say that's 20 root 3. Okay? Practice sheet is uploaded. Go and add and subtract your radicals.